Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. I'm going to show you guys a very efficient method of getting a lot of experience for just one unit. So right now I'm going to show you where I am. I'm in the Soldat Empire, which is, if you look at the map, it's this area right here with that green stuff. It's a volcano area. So yeah, just click there and then go to where it says timber tracks right there and select exploration. Now for this to work, you're gonna need some TMRs, which if you've been playing for a while, it should be pretty easy. Now you are allowed to take a friend unit. I recommend that you take somebody that can drain health and does not have Diablos, because if you have Diablos, you're gonna have a very small decrease in encounter rate, so you definitely don't want to take a Diablos. You are going to want somebody like Orlando, because when he does his limit burst, it actually does steal life, so that's always very handy. So just looking at my list here, I want to make sure it's somebody that I know in my friends list, because if it's not on my friends list, it won't get limit burst, so that's key. So here I have this Orlando friend with 845 attack. He's probably going to be very decent for this. And then I'm going to show you which unit I'm going to be leveling. I'm going to be leveling up my Earth Veritas. And looking at the gear setup right here, he's got Carabini Mel, which does help for the regen. And then there's 2 growth eggs here. Oops, sorry about that. So 2 growth eggs, then the Swoop Crossblade. It has some evasion. The Grand Help increases his defense. He's taking an Imperial Shield to block that damage. And he has 4 Action TMR. So what is that going to do? It's going to give him incredible amounts of experience points. Now, what you will probably want to do is also equip Titan. Now, Titan is very useful because as your character is walking, he's getting his health back. And then you also want emergency regen. If your character does get low, then with the emergency regen, you'll regen. But in this case, I'm taking Carabini Mel, so I won't have to worry about that. Alright, going back here. Oh yes, also Titan gives you a lot of HP, which is very important for leveling up units. And make sure that the other unit does not have a charm bangle, so just inspect the unit before you go. You know, make sure that they don't have a charm bangle. As long as they don't, then you should be okay. So yeah, that looks pretty good. Alright guys, so the other thing you're going to need is a good macro. Now I already set up a macro, as you can see. Right here it says left and right. And all that is doing is just moving my character to the left and to the right. I also created some other ones for up and down, but basically once this is enabled, you want to set that macro to repeat indefinitely. So I usually set it to loop like hundreds of times, right? Because this is only going to be for about 15 minutes in one area and then 15 minutes in the other area, so the whole thing will take you about half an hour, which isn't too bad if you're trying to save energy. Okay, so yeah, basically I'm just going to move Rain to the next car over, move him up, and then through this door up here. And yeah, go ahead and collect the collection points. Also forgot to mention, I'm doing remote desktop through a mobile phone, and I'm running Nox on the PC where I'm actually remoting into. If you want to know how to do this with your mobile phone, go ahead and check out YouTube videos and just search for remote desktop for Android, and you can get a setup just like mine. But for right now, I'm just going to go into it. So just go ahead and start my left-right macro that I created in Nox, and you can see that Rain is starting to go left and right, which is what we want him to do. Eventually there will be a battle. You'll want to kind of pause the macro, hit auto, So very soon you'll see a battle. Actually, before we get into this any further, you do want to make sure that auto limit burst is turned on by default. So let me go check that. So let's go to options, and then just go up the list. Look for auto limit burst on. And to speed things up, you don't want to display effects. You just want to get in and out, get your XP. So turn your effects off, okay? But for the continuous limit burst gauge to activate, you do want that on. Alright, that's very important, so just leave that on. Then go back, and let's turn on the macro again. Alright, so just we're going left and right in the same carriage. Alright, so very soon we should get a fight. Okay, now pause it. So now we pause it. Alright, just wait for the battle to load. Okay, pause. Okay, now we want to hit auto battle. So once we hit auto battle, leave that enabled, okay? You're going to leave auto attack enabled, and that's going to stay. Next thing you're going to want to do once that is enabled is go ahead and activate your left right. And the left right's actually going to hit where the characters are animated, so it's not going to affect your controls at all. And once it's over, it'll just keep going left and right for you. So you could actually level up a character for 8 energy and get 275,000 or more XP in about a half hour, which is very decent. In the meantime, I mean, you just kick back, watch a movie. You don't have to worry about anything. So yeah, I mean that's pretty much all there is to it. After about 15 to 20 minutes, once this zone right here in the top carriage no longer draws enemies, you're gonna have to keep an eye on it, because once there's no more enemies to fight, well, you're gonna have to move to the bottom right area, and that's actually the second part of the entire level where you're able to get the rest of the experience. So this zone is divided into two. The first zone is the top carriage, and the second zone is the bottom carriage. So as you can see, Orlando just did his limit burst. That gets him a little bit of health back, and he's gonna keep doing it almost every other battle. And the enemies here are very easy. Now with the new continents, there is more experience, but I just find this to be the easiest for macroing, and the enemies are very easy to defeat. So it's still my go-to place for low stamina power leveling. So as you can see here in the battle, I mean, it's pretty much just let the characters auto attack, let them use their limit burst. And yeah, I mean that's all you have to do. So after about 15 minutes, we'll go down to the bottom right corner, but since that's going to take a while, I think I'm actually going to cut the video here for now, and I'll show you guys in the next video as soon as I'm finished with this zone. Okay, so keep an eye out for the next video. Thank you.